Seakeeper 1, 12 years in the making, the launch everyone is talking about. So this is our smallest product to date and the first product that's been specifically designed, engineered for boats under 30 feet. If you look at this Seakeeper, it's not just a geosim of off our other models. It's a radically different design, and that is because we took into account all the obstacles that we've heard from whether it be builders or customers about what we needed to do to incorporate this to make sure that we get the uptake that of course that we wish for. So starting with the mount. So when we launched the DC series, a lot of installers started mounting these at deck level. It was just easier to find the space to do so, but they had the challenge of building up the structure. It added a lot of time, complexity, cost to the install. So we designed this to be flush mount. So a typical boat, you just take an aluminum plate, glue that down on the deck, and you got 4 bolts to bolt the Seakeeper unit down onto it. You also see the volume. We focused a lot on volume. You know, boats are limited in space, especially as you get to this size, and we needed to get it down and get it down as small as we could. You know, just one example of that, you know, after we had this entire product designed ready to launch, we decided to go back and completely redesign it again to save 3/4 of an inch. And for us, every little inch mattered, and we wanted to get it perfect. And the other thing that we focused a lot on was height. So on the other deck mount models, a lot of times you lose this aft-facing seat. And it's a nice seat if you're out fishing, watching your baits, but it also just provides a lot more flexibility in builders and where they put it. So from day one, we said seats have about a 16 to 17 inch height, and we have to get this thing to be under 16 inches. And we hit that mark at 15.6 inches. And it took a lot of engineering marvels to do so. We have a radically different design flywheel to make sure that we were able to get that height down. But we're really happy that we were able to accomplish that, and we think it's just going to be a lot easier for everyone because of it. And the other thing we did, of course, our vacuum encapsulation helps us in power. So we could spin a unit roughly 3 times faster, still reduce power by 70–75%. So we have a 125-pound flywheel spinning 10,000 times, and it's consuming the power similar to like that JL audio stereo system, and that's at spool up. Once you are operating, this thing drops down to, you know, roughly 20 amps, and that's even in pretty extreme conditions. So on a typical boat like this, where you have 2 starting batteries, 2 house batteries, you'll be able to run this thing for 4 to 5 hours, and that's with the engines off. And if you want to run it longer, you just start up the engines, and you have enough alternator output coming from the engines to feed the Seakeeper and the other house systems. One of the other things we've done is, as you can see, we have what we call a connect box on top of the unit. And the reason we did this is, you know, space at the helm is limited. Everyone wants bigger MFDs or more MFDs, and we worked so hard to get the user interface right, but people are saying, do we really need a display? You know, it just clutters up the helm. So we decided to do this connect box, and what it really is a portal to feed through HTML your Garmin, your Raymarine, your Furuno, your Simrad, so any of the MFDs you have. So now you can get that great user interface and everything that we have on the 5-inch display, but you don't need that additional up there. You can get it right on your MFD. So again, saves a lot of time, saves cost, and saves space. And the last is the looks. So in the previous models, we focused a lot on the mechanical design. It was like, okay, we kind of know what we need this thing to be. We're going to work hard to design it. Once designed, then we said, okay, well, let's wrap this thing up and make it aesthetically pleasing as we can. This product was different. From day one, we said it's got to look as good as it performs. So we designed what we wanted it to look like, and then we tasked the engineers with designing mechanically to fit the aesthetics. And it looks radically different. We're really happy with it. People love their Seakeeper. People want to show off their Seakeeper. We got the window, we got the LED lights, and again, just something that we're really proud of here on this new model. And then the biggest question of all, right? What does it cost? And I saved the best for last because we are also proud that we got this price right to where we believe is right for this market at $14,900. So this is 12 years, as I said, in the making. This is what we set out to do from day one. Took us a little while to get there, but I'm happy it took the time it did because we got it exactly right. And we're really proud and happy here to launch it, and it's been embraced by a lot of the builders. So we will begin shipments June 1st. And at the time that we begin shipments, we'll have more than 30 OEM models already re-engineered specifically around this product, ready to offer it from day one.